Did you ever wonder what one of the best small towns were to live in the Palm Beaches of South Florida? In this video, I'm going to show you North Palm Beach, Florida. Stay tuned. Now, if you want to know everything that there is about what it's like to live, work, eat, sleep, and play in the Palm Beaches of South Florida, then this is a channel for you. Also, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, ring that bell down below, because we're putting out new content every week and you don't want to miss out on that. Now, if you're thinking of moving down here, relocating, or you just want to buy and sell real estate in the Palm Beaches, you can get a hold of us by phone, text, email. Heck, you can even send a message in the bottle because that works too. Now, any way you want to get a hold of us, give us a call, give us a text. We got your back if you're moving to the Palm Beaches of South Florida. So North Palm is located just south and east of Palm Beach Gardens, just south of the Juno Jupiter area, and then just north of Riviera Beach. It butts up to Lake Park and also just north of West Palm Beach. So you have easy access to the airport, to the expressways. It's in an ideal location, and it's its own little village. They've got their own police force, their own fire, library, city hall, all that. It's about maybe 13,000 people. I'm on my bike here. I just want to show you what it's like here. This is typical what it looks like, the neighborhoods here. And if you're really looking for a place, I'm gonna start out with the number one about North Palm Beach. It has a lot of properties with no HOA. They're just in a neighborhood. Most of it's older, but there are some newer, and there's also some that have been, renovated. But it's nice little quaint little neighborhoods just like this, little side streets and everything. And the prices here, the median sales price is just under $500,000. So you can get a house here for under $500,000. Now, there are parts of North Palm that are more expensive, but for the most part, you can get yourself a 2-2, 3-2, occasionally find a 4-2, one of these little single-story homes around the $500,000, definitely in the $600,000 price point. So it's small town living next to everything. Now, North Palm does not have a lot of oceanfront. There's a very small amount on the very northeast edge in a gated community, but for the most part, North Palm has a ton of waterways. I'm talking about intercoastal waterways with a bunch of canals. And so you'll see so many houses here that they have boats that are worth more than their house, some of them here. So they have a variety of properties here, and they have a lot of properties that are on the water, whether it's one of the inlet or one of the little canals that run in and throughout. So let's take a look. So I'm going to take you to Anchorage Park here. Now, Anchorage Park is kind of in the center of town. It's got a little clubhouse there. It's got a bunch of sand volleyball courts. You'll see people playing volleyball there almost every night. And then it has a dog park. It has a brand new playground for kids with all kinds of different types of equipment there. And then one of the cool things it has here is it has boat storage, boat docks, and a boat ramp. So if you're a resident of North Palm Beach, you can just pull your boat right up there. If you have it parked in the yard, wherever you have it, you can just bring your boat, and you don't have to go to someplace busy like down in Riviera Beach. You can just take it there. It's really kind of laid back. I mean, it gets busy at times, but you can take your boat there, and it's really easy to get in and out of there. And one of the things that's really cool about this spot right here is it has some of the most amazing sunrises and sunsets here on the water. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take you over to the North Palm Beach Country Club. Now, this is a public country club, and as a resident of North Palm Beach, you get access to everything. It has a beautiful clubhouse, restaurant, golf course. It's a Jack Nicklaus golf course. It's an amazing golf course, and you can use that golf course. Now, the fees are not the most reasonable, depending on what you're used to, but as a resident of North Palm Beach, you get a discount. You actually can be become a member of the golf club, but you have to go on a waiting list to do that, and they don't give those up very easily, so there is quite a long wait. But it's absolutely amazing. Golf, tennis, swimming. That's what they use for the swimming pool there. So you need to, if you're thinking about North Palm, this is one of the other big benefits of living in North Palm Beach, Florida. One of the things that dictates, whether your house is worth a little bit more is Prosperity Road. Properties that are on east side of Prosperity are, funny name, right, Prosperity, but the ones that are east of Prosperity, those properties are usually worth a little bit more than the properties on the west side of Prosperity Road. And that has a lot to do with the boating, water access, that kind of thing. So you can, usually the ones on the east side, they can get to a bigger, they can put a bigger boat in there versus the ones on the west side. There's an actual bridge here, and I think the height is like you got to be under 12 feet to get through there at high tide. So that's one of the things that is a factor. So I want you to check out, this is a more expensive neighborhood. These houses are on a channel and they have water, they're on water. And these houses are a minimum of $2 million. Now some of the bigger ones could be $3, $4, $5 million, even more. It could be $7, $8 million, who knows? But they are, I mean, there's one down at the street here that's very large. I know it's on a double lot at the end, and it could be definitely well over $5 million for sure. So you can see the difference between there and the other homes I showed you earlier. But the cool thing is they're all connected, they're not gated, they're all in the same neighborhood, very quiet. You'll see people driving around on golf carts. That's one thing you'll see in North Palm, you'll notice. They drive around on golf courts. You'll see them, taking their kids for a walk, walking the dogs, all kinds of things, going to the park. And that's because North Palm is a very, very safe community. It's one of the safest communities. It has to be the safest probably in the Palm Beaches. And I attribute that to, one is the churches, the synagogue, the people that live there, the schools. You get a great sense of community when you're walking or riding your bike or driving through North Palm Beach. And the other thing is they have one of the best police and fire community services there. So all of that combined makes it for just a great place to live and to raise a family. Or if you're just wanting a place for retirement or a vacation home, it's just such a safe and welcoming community. So you can see right here there's going to be a new construction. So this is an infill. Looks like they demoed this other house here, but you can see right here, check it out. So it's block, and we've got block and then steel inside. So check it out. Hope they don't mind. I'm just showing you what kind of construction you can see here. It looks like they got all the plumbing in there. They got the PEX pipe in there. They've got the AC ran. It's all insulated up above. I mean, this house is, they're getting ready to probably put the drywall up pretty soon here. But looks like everything's all roughed in with the plumbing and electrical. So kind of cool looking, huh? And this took up all of the house except for, looks like a pretty good size house. It's going to be at least a couple thousand square feet, maybe just enough room for a pool, who knows. Nice. It's probably not a spec house. It's probably someone just building this house for themselves. So kind of cool. You can see what the construction process is like down here in South Florida. So yeah, I just want you to see what it's like, what the neighborhoods look like. And this is like this all the way through North Palm Beach. Now there's other areas along the water there's a bunch of condos, and we'll take you over there too. All right. So one of the things I didn't talk about was like shopping. So there's a lot of grocery stores. There's 3 Publix surrounding it. Matter of fact, the one over on North Lake and
US 1, I believe that entire area, there's probably, I don't know, over 100 acres there. I bet that's ripe for redevelopment, and rumor has it, it probably is. So the property values in North Palm Beach are not going anywhere as far as I can see. Now, as far as shopping, there's all types of shops along North Lake, like I said, and restaurants, and there's all types of shopping and restaurants along PGA as well as US Highway 1. So there's anything you want, like I said, Publix, there's Trader Joe's, Whole Foods, all kinds of restaurants, anything you want. And of course we have lots of seafood around here. So all along the intercoastal and along the canals, if it's not single family, it's going to be condos, and they range from these smaller condos like this, along with boat docks and everything else, up to the high-rise type that you see, mid-range and all the way up to the really big high-rise. But they range in price anywhere from in the low to mid twos, all the way up into the threes and fours, up to over $1 million for some of these condos. But depending on what you want, look at just amazing views of the intercoastal, of the park. There's ones that are right on the golf course, views of the channel and the golf course over there at the North Palm Beach Country Club. So anything you want, you can find it here. It just depends on your taste, where you want to be, if you want to be closer to the water, if you don't. But really, North Palm Beach has so much to offer. And if you're looking for this quiet, sleepy neighborhood, this is the place to be. People love it here. They don't even like to move out of here. Maybe some of the people have been here a long time, they don't like all the progress, but to me this gives me a sense of this small community, but close to everything. If I want to get to West Palm, you're talking 15 minutes to get downtown. If I want to get to Fort Lauderdale, which I rarely go to Fort Lauderdale, you're talking about an hour at the most. I can run up to Jupiter and be there in 15 minutes as well. So you got all the golf courses around here. You've got all the water sports, whatever you want. North Palm has something for everybody. Once again, be sure and hit the like and subscribe button, because we're putting out new content every week. Also, if you need to get hold of us, you can reach out to us by phone, text, or email if you're thinking about buying or selling in the Palm Beaches of South Florida.